Hey traders, welcome back to another daily profit and loss recap video. Today is Wednesday, July 26th. I just finished up trading for the morning and I locked in $571 in profits with 2 winning trades. And in this video, we're going to break down these trades, talk about my entry points, my exit points, as well as my thought process behind the trades so that hopefully you can take something from my trading and apply it to your own. So the topic that I want to kind of focus on in today's video is going to be what it takes to trade full-time or what it takes to trade for a living. Okay, so with that being said, the first trade for me today was with the stock ABVC. ABVC, we can see, was a stock that was gapping up this morning in pre-market, a very typical setup that I like to trade. When I'm trading a stock that's gapping up in pre-market, typically what I then look for is an opening range breakout for that momentum to continue into the market hours. So if we take a look here, at some of the posts from the pre-market session here in the Market Master group, we had quite a few stocks that were gapping up this morning. We had SIMO, for example, up 81% at that point in time in pre-market, AWIN 57%, PACW 28%, and so on and so forth. And on top of that, once the market opened, we have these opening range breakout levels for all of these major gap ups that were happening from the pre-market session. So that kind of leads to the question, why did I choose ABVC to trade this morning? And why did I avoid all of these other stocks that were gapping up? The very simple answer is that ABVC had an opening range breakout level here of $5.66. So if we zoom into the price action here at the market open, and we draw ourselves a line at $5.66, this is going to be our opening range breakout level. We want to wait for the price to clear that level in order to buy into that breakout for the next move up. We can see that ABVC has a very nice push through that opening range breakout level. Then it ramps up through that pre-market high, hits a high all the way up at $6.87, and kind of just chops around VWAP for a bit before starting to sell off. So there was a really solid opportunity from that opening range breakout to have a scalp to the upside. And the key word here is scalp when we're trading the opening range breakout strategy. Unless the stock is able to pull back and start to form some support above that opening range, typically all we're looking for is just a very quick scalp, usually within a couple of minutes, to take some quick profits. So that's how I traded this stock today. I bought into that opening range breakout. I only had 1,000 shares on this trade and my average price was right at about $5.74. And just a few minutes later, we can see it pushes up into that pre-market high. The pre-market high was $6.20. A lot of times we see the price reject pre-market highs and turn it into a level of resistance. So I locked in profits into that area and ended up with a $405 profit on that trade. Okay, so to summarize, that is kind of rule number 1 of what it takes to become a full-time day trader, and that is stock selection. As a day trader or someone that's trying to become a day trader, it's very natural to want to trade all of these stocks that are moving in the morning. For example, PACW was a stock, again, that was gapping up this morning in pre-market. We had AWIN gapping up in pre-market, and we also had WRNT. But the difference between all of these stocks and ABVC, which is the one that I traded, is that none of them had an opening range breakout at the market open, and they all started to pull back and so far really haven't come back to life very much and really haven't provided any solid trading opportunities. So stock selection and trading quality over quantity setups is very important when it comes to becoming a full-time day trader and minimizing your losses. All right, so moving on to the second trade that I placed today. This was with the stock APLD, and we can see that APLD on the daily chart has kind of been a bit of a mover over the past couple of months. It started off with this big gap and go that happened back in May. From that gap and go, there was a nice continuation, and then it started to kind of just consolidate over the span of a couple of months. And recently, over the past couple of days, we've seen it start to push back up from the bottom range of that consolidation zone and started to pick up some momentum from the recent earnings release that happened on July 24th. So anyway, this morning I noticed that it was starting to push up towards the previous day's high. I posted in the Market Master group. Morning dip was bought up very quickly, and the daily chart is looking bullish for a scalp up to the $11 area this morning. So pretty much the exact same time that I posted that, I started to buy into this stock. It was just breaking out above that opening range, and it was getting up near that previous day's high again. So I took a starter position of just 500 shares in the 1050s, and sure enough, it has that nice push up to $11 like I was looking for. starts to reject that area a bit, so I lock in my profits, take a very quick and small profit on that trade of $165, which brought my overall profits for the day up to $571. So rule number one that we talked about was stock selection and choosing the best stocks for the strategy that you are trading. And rule number two, I would have to say, is going to be to have a plan in place, and not only to have a plan, but to also make sure that you stick to that plan. Like I said in the post in the Market Master group, I was looking for a quick scalp up to the $11 area. That was my plan getting into the trade. It's very easy at that point in time, once the price does push up to 11, to start getting a little bit greedy and to start thinking that maybe this can go to 11.50, maybe it can go to 12, and from there you might end up having to watch your winning trade turn into a losing trade. But since you have a plan in place and you stick to that plan, you're locking in profits at a predetermined level and you're preventing yourself from getting greedy. If you do these things and you practice choosing the best stocks to trade for your strategy, and on top of that you have a predetermined plan before you get into any trade and you stick to that plan, you're going to really be setting yourself up nicely to become a successful trader. Alright, so very quickly I want to give a quick shout out to Trading Trucker 12 in the Market Master group. They said today was their first day in the group, they're still in the free trial period, and they already made nearly enough from the trades with ABVC and BNTC to join for an entire year. They said fingers crossed that I'll be able to trade like this consistently soon. Seems like a ton of valuable input here in the group, so I'm feeling hopeful. Thanks everyone for a warm welcome. So that's what the group is all about. We're all working together to try to collectively master the market and collectively make consistent profits from the stock market. So it's really great to see traders making enough in their first day to be able to afford an entire year into the group. So if you want to come try out the group yourself, there is a free trial period for you to try out, and there's going to be a link down below in this video's description for you to get signed up. Alright, but anyway, those were my trades today. I locked in $571 in profits. Hopefully you found some value in this video, and if you did, please make sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. But anyway, thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and good luck with your trading.